There's another mystery in Blue Bay in the final and most ridiculous of the Wild Things sequels. This is not a joke, this is an actual film. This is 2010's Wild Things Foursome. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
It's Carson Wheatley's party and he's the most popular high school student ever. Just look at how every single guest at this party is 100% focused on his game of table football or foosball or whatever it is. And here comes his girlfriend Rachel. He starts shouting at her to take her bikini off and everyone else at the party, male and female, joins in. Why? No idea, but that's what's happening. She decides to keep it on. Much to everyone's disappointment. But what's this? Shane Hendricks has turned up in a rubbish hat to challenge Carson to a boat race. Rachel's like, you're not going to race him, are you?
He's going to race. I'm going to win.
Yeah. If you think this guy looks familiar, the actor is Ashley Angel from O-Town.
Don't show it, show it.
Too late. But it's not Shane he'll be racing, it's this girl Brandy. That doesn't seem fair.
I don't care if that's not fair.
So yeah, Brandy wins the race and Carson has to give Shane $10,000. Pretty high stakes for high school children.
Yes.
Rachel hates Brandy because they grew up together and Brandy's mum was Rachel's family's cleaner.
Ew.
So Rachel storms off. But oh no, Carson's dad Ted is back early from his business trip. He's a race car driver. He's like Carson, the house is a mess, clean it up.
Maybe if Mom was still alive, she could help.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one way of telling the audience that his mum's dead.
True.
Ted tells Carson he's going to stay at a hotel and that if the house isn't clean by the time he gets back tomorrow morning, he's cutting him off.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
So Carson goes downstairs to clean the house. Oh, no he doesn't. He's decided to play this gun game with Brandy instead.
Stop cheating.
But he's the one who's cheating on his girlfriend Rachel with Brandy. And Rachel's friend Linda sees them. The next day at school, Carson feels bad about this, so he brings Rachel flowers. But the police are here.
And why is that?
It turns out Carson's dad has been killed in a car race.
Poor thing.
Investigating his death is Detective Walker. Yes, that's Bo from Dukes of Hazzard.
Hi.
He finds a really old part in Carson's dad's brand new car and thinks something's not right. Ted's lawyer George has some bad news for Carson. All the money has been left in trust until Carson turns 30. So unless he has a medical emergency or gets married, all he gets is living expenses. Carson is livid.
'Cause I want it all.
Rachel's like, we can just get married then. But Carson's like, no thanks. Then they somehow emerge, still arguing, but in swimwear at Carson's house.
It's not that I don't love you. It's just that
But what?
I feel like...
It's like I'm some sort of disgusting person or something.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Detective Walker is still on the case. He's found out that the night before the crash, Ted's car was in Shane Hendricks' garage. He goes to the garage and looks at the CCTV, but 2 hours of the footage is missing. Back at Carson's house, he and Rachel have made up, but Detective Walker comes round to arrest him.
For what?
For the rape of Brandy Cox.
So he tells Rachel to call George the lawyer. Meanwhile, Brandy is giving a press conference.
What?
Is this what happens when someone makes an accusation like this? No idea, but that's what's happening. And looks like Rachel's friend Linda is backing up Brandy's story. George and Rachel visit Carson in jail and tell him they can bail him out tomorrow. They think the best way to get all this to go away is for them to pay Brandy off. But they haven't got any money.
I guess we have to get married.
I guess so. So that's decided. Brandy agrees to drop the charges for $5 million and checks into a hotel. Oh, look. Carson's been in on it the whole time. Oh, wow, Rachel's in on it too. And so is Linda. So it's not like the first 3 films, because there are 4 of them.
All right.
And then they bang. If you're still watching at this point, do me a favour and press the like button.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
Detective Walker's now questioning Brandy.
Did you ever talk to Linda Dobson at all?
I don't really know her.
What a strange lie to tell, when she was stood right next to her during a televised press conference. This is shit. Anyway, Brandy's panicking now, so she arranges to meet Rachel, and then they bang. Then we see Rachel and Carson's wedding. But their wedding night is ruined, because Detective Walker has turned up and starts asking questions.
I will find your father's killer.
Rachel's decided that Carson's a liability, so she convinces Brandy they need to get rid of him. If you're wondering why these secret meetings are in public places in broad daylight when they're being questioned by the police, so am I. But they don't have to worry, because Detective Walker is busy questioning Brandy's mum.
So you're telling me that Rachel and Brandy were best friends?
He goes up to this cabin in the woods where they used to play as kids. In there, he finds a file they kept on Carson and his family, because it was always their plan to marry him.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and he's also found the old car that the part found in Carson's dad's car came from. That night, Carson arrives at this motel to meet Rachel and Brandy. He thinks Rachel's going to help him kill Brandy, but Rachel's actually working with Brandy, so she tries to kill him. She fucks it up and there's a struggle, but it's crap, and it ends with Brandy shooting him in the head and making it look like he did it himself.
It's over.
Some blood's got on Rachel's shirt, so that's going to have to come off.
Good.
Brandy's like, give it to me, I'll burn it. I wonder if that's going to be relevant later.
Of course.
Rachel then types a rubbish suicide note on Carson's laptop for Detective Walker to read. He's not convinced by the Word document, so he goes round to Rachel's house just as she's getting out of the pool. He shows her the file on Carson he found in the cabin, so she starts shitting herself and calls Brandy. Brandy tells Rachel she needs to see her immediately, so they agree to meet at the cabin. Rachel's brought a gun with her, but oh no, so has Brandy. Rachel manages to get away because Brandy couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. Rachel hits her over the head with a stick and Brandy crawls out into the road, where this old man sees Rachel about to smash Brandy's head in with this rock.
That doesn't look good.
So they both go to the police with stories about how the other one is responsible for everything. Brandy's story is better, as she has evidence. CDs of the CCTV showing Carson and Rachel tampering with Ted's car, and, that's right, the bloodied shirt.
What?
So Rachel is arrested. The next day, Detective Walker retires, and look, he's got himself a boat to sail away on. Oh, look, Brandy's on the boat. Looks like they were in this together all along. A bit like in the first film. But oh no, she stabbed him. This is shit. Who's this on this tropical island with over $150 million in their account?
My mind is a blank.
It's George the lawyer. It looks like he and Brandy were in it together all along. Oh no, he's blown her boat up. So was it George the lawyer by himself all along? No, his accomplice was Linda.
Come again?
Remember her? Rachel's friend from school who came in late for the foursome and hasn't been seen or mentioned since?
No.
This is ridiculous. That's right, it's her.
It's so difficult to comprehend.
Unbelievable. And that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and check out this other video. Thank you.